Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The first carry for Josh Adams. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. It's complete to Golden Tate. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. It's brought in left side by Tate. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Throwing now is Wentz. And his pass incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now the first carry for Wendell Smallwood. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he connects with Ertz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
From the red zone now, Wentz. That is caught at the 7. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They go play action here on first down. And it's caught. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and goal from the 1. It's a sneak. It's Wentz. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Left, 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 left. Here we go now. Blue 45, blue 45.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And his first pass is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Green 90, green 90.
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And going deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 50 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Gets around him. He stiff arms him. And now running right through it. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Philly's offense getting the ball again here in just a second. But if you look at the NFC picture as a whole, a lot of talk, understandably so, about the Rams and the Saints, the Panthers even. But what kind of chance do you give the Eagles of getting back to the Super Bowl?
I give them a good chance because Carson Wentz continues to get better coming back from the knee injury. They made the deal to get Golden Tate, which gives them another weapon at receiver, and that's starting to get better for them. Zach Ertz has been tremendous at tight end. They need to get healthier in the offensive line, get that back intact, and that defense can be very, very good, especially Fletcher Cox wrecking things from his defensive tackle position.
Come on now, let's go. Here we go. Waiting.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Throwing is Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Wentz. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Wentz now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Changing topics here for just a second to look ahead to our Thanksgiving slate. You got Chicago and Detroit early, but then, of course, Dallas late. And it's a rivalry game. They host Washington.
Yeah, and how great is that we're going to get that one on Thanksgiving, because they've given us some memorable ones throughout the years. And it's always interesting to hear just how intense this rivalry is, even in today's NFL. I've talked to guys who have played for both Dallas and Washington, and they always say it's such a struggle when they hear they have to go to the other team. No matter what the circumstances, that's the one team that you don't want to go play for. And they always say it's very strange to put on that other uniform.
Whoever wins that game, the turkey will taste a lot better in the locker room after. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs, because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That electric Kansas City offense takes the field again, and a lot of the talk this year, understandably, has been about Patrick Mahomes, but really this is just a fun team to follow, is it not?
It really is, and when you think about their head coach, Andy Reid, and his ability to adapt to the talent he has, adapt to how they play football in 2018, and actually be ahead a little bit, because you see elements of college offenses in his. You see, of course, the spreading the field and throwing it to his fast guys like Tyreek Hill. Travis Kelce does a little bit of everything at tight end. Kareem Hunt. I love this offense. And they're winning games essentially 42-28. Their defense has the benefit of playing essentially every game with a 14-0 lead. So this is how they're winning. Not on lockdown defense, but really through exciting offense.
And now as the weather gets colder and they're having a good season, this is the time to be tailgating at Arrowhead. This is
There is no doubt. Smell that barbecue cooking and hear that crowd chanting and singing the national anthem. Home of the Chiefs.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. Caught. Kelce, left side. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Mahomes now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Charles, I want to go in a different direction for a second, talk about Le'Veon Bell, because the November 13th report date has come and gone. He's still not with the Steelers. Now, the good news, though, Le'Veon Bell not there, but James Conner has been good in his stead.
He certainly has, and we have to think now that maybe we won't see Le'Veon Bell in a Pittsburgh Steelers uniform, ever again. And that's for another day. He's not there. You just hit it, though. James Conner, this Pittsburgh team has really elevated its game around James Conner, playing awfully well. He's playing well. And I think there's a certain sense when you watch them that they all want to prove something to Le'Veon Bell, that they can play well without him. And so far, it's working.
And James Conner, he's an easy guy to root for. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Kelce, the intended receiver there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90. Slow.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Sproles, the return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. And out now come the Eagles. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Here's Smallwood as they begin on the ground. And he'll get 3 up to midfield.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Done. 120.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Shit.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Here we go. 120. Shit. Who's that? Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Get the right rule. Get the right rule.
On first down, Wentz. Screen pass to Sproles. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Caught right side, Tate. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Come on now. Let's go. Black. There we go. Back. 180. Go.
Shotgun now for Wentz. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On first down, Mahomes. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready. Green 90. Green 90. Slow.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. Fighting through. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 55 yards. And the Chiefs are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Butker now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Throw left side complete. It's Tate. 23 yards on the play.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wentz now on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz flushed out right. He's got his man. This is Tate. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Wins to throw again. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Wentz to throw. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Elliott puts this one through. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Mahomes now on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
There we go. Green 90. Green 90.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 more there and another first down. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Green 39. Green 39.
Hunt gets it on the draw from Mahomes. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. The veteran Rasul Douglas able to break that one up. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Here we go. 120. Sit.
On 2nd down, Smallwood. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down with Smallwood. And he stopped immediately there. Chris Jones on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 2nd down, Adams. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And now here comes Kansas City. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And Hill with it over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 75 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Mahomes now on the sneak. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Ready, blue 45, blue 45.
Mahomes takes it himself, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes taking it in. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. It's complete left side to Aguilar. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started. Nice gain. Got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Wentz now on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey. Trey 15.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. Ertz has it left side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Throwing now is Wentz. Flush to his right. He's at the 7-yard line. The catch is made. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. And that one results in 35 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And that is incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job. Way to knock it down.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Back. 20.
Again, it's Wentz. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Golden Tate, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
On 1st down, Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. First down, a run with Smallwood. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Smallwood. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run with Smallwood. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Wendell Smallwood taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And last time, one play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. Left, 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 left. Slow, slow, slow.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. First down now, but that clock rolling.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
He's back to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Been a bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And now here comes Kansas City. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Chris Long in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep down, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Wentz to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Wentz now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Lion. Don't go. Waiting.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Flush to his right. And the pressure gets to him again. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.